Dude, I'm refreshing my Robinhood and my money won't refresh.
I need to
Man,
listen to
Oh god!
What just happened? Did a nuclear bomb go off somewhere? I'm concerned.
This is opportunity.
Okay, it's now at
opportunity.
0.6. Are you guys serious?
Oh no!
What is happening?
Why is this happening?
Oh no. Oh no.
This has got to be market manipulation. This is something that
I just put 20,000.
I see the dip.
Dude, I'm refreshing.
And with that, welcome to day 425 in my HEX journey. I hope you're doing all great. Thanks to my latest subscriber Paxton Tsui. Welcome to the hood, brother. And now make sure to destroy this like button. Let's get this video up to 200 likes. Let's hit that subscriber button and let's turn on post notification to get notified for every new video. And now let's get started with today's episode. In today's video, we're gonna have a look at the usual HEX stats, of course, and then we're gonna have a look what is the price doing. The chart is doing some sideways action at the moment. We don't know where HEX will go in the next couple days, but maybe there is a pump incoming already shortly. And for the main topic of today, we're gonna have a look about the performance of DOGECOIN. Is DOGECOIN performing better than HEX, or is it all just a meme? This and more in this episode, so let's jump right into it. If we have a quick look on our HEX wallet, you can see on the current day 425, we have a total circulating supply of 567 billion HEX tokens. I have still staked 18.6 million HEX tokens. So far I have not a stake which is able to come out. The fees are kinda high, but more to that in a second. First we're gonna have a look at the daily T-share close price in USD. You can see we are still hanging out in this bottom down here. If you zoom in a little bit, you can see it's still a downtrend. This is good for all the active stakers because if you want to place some new stakes, the T-share price is at the moment pretty damn low. The same goes for the daily HEX payout per T-share. You can see since the big payday, it is going in a slight downtrend, but this can change drastically and pretty quick. And also keep in mind we have some big stakes which will come out in around March or beginning of March and the middle of March, so we will see how this will affect the T-share daily payout. If you have a quick look at the daily data, you can also observe that we still sit at 37.19% APY. This is pretty dope, I think. We have also a pretty nice payout per T-share. 5.777 HEX are paid out per T-share. So if you hop quickly over to the tab stake, you can scroll all the way down and you see on the bottom how much T-shares you are owning, and with this number you can multiply this by the daily payout and you will see how much HEX you earn today. You can also see I have a stake ready. Let me scroll up all the way. Let me sort this bastard real quick. If we're gonna end this stake, I will not do it at the moment because the fees are too damn high. $151. I do not even have enough Ethereum at the moment in this wallet, so we just gonna sit this out because why? This is easy. If you have a quick look on hex.vision, you can see the fees are just skyrocketing again. This red line and orange line is going up. Those spikes are sometimes just needed when the market is going crazy, and we had a lot of crazy actions in the last couple days. So just wait and be patient. Try not to rush in and to pay too much fees because normally the fees are coming down and you have in between always some low day fees. You can also observe this, the red dots are already moving from right to left. This means over time the fee situation looks kinda better as well. On your average slow gas price day, you can see that we have quite a lot of white days now. This means the range of GUI you have to pay around 59 to 69 GUI. You have still some high fees, for example on Monday. Maybe then is when the Wall Street are doing some trades, we don't know. But if you zoom out, and this you should do when you're in doubt, so just have a look, you will see that the fee situation isn't that bad at all. These are just some momentums when you want to do an end stake and the fee is pretty damn high. This should not scare you, just wait, you have 14 days to end the stake. Back to the market data on hexinfo.io, you can see the important market data for HEX. Compared to USD, we are still up 137x. Compared to Bitcoin, we are up 30x. And compared to Ethereum, we are up 13.87x. This is pretty dope. If we switch quickly to graphhex.rocks, you can see the current APY APY is still 37.21% and 9.8% of the total circulating supply is staked. I really like to see this number growing over the time. The end stake versus start stake ratio is not that positive, but still positive. 5,505 T-shares has been staked today, and for 1 T-share you have to buy $132. The chart looks kinda bearish, but we are still really going up. Just imagine you were down here when we launched with HEX, so you can just see the visual range and the behavior of HEX. The launch phase, we were walking down here, then we took one leg up and we were just bouncing in this range. Now we took another leg up, we are now bouncing in a quite heavier range, but we are already maybe consolidated, maybe it's going down more, we never know. No financial advice at this place, but you could anticipate if we give HEX some time, you can see how the chart will go on and maybe then just go from here to there, and we will have an even higher HEX price. The same goes for the orange line here. The daily T-share price is just going up, and after this period in here, which we were hovering in the same area, it is soon time for a new T-share price above $200. And with the end stake versus start stake ratio, you can also see the T-share ratio up in here, which I just talked about. But if you hop over to hex.vision, you see as well that daily stakes are going down slightly since this heavy days with 1,366 stakes, but today we already had 155 stakes in the system, yesterday 189, and the day before 182. And even if it looks like it's not going on much, still the penalty system is working great. We still have some dudes which are emergency end staking their stakes. Thank you very much 0x51 for 2.78 million HEX tokens paid to the staker class. As well 0x99 for 256,000 HEX tokens. This is really appreciated, and keep pressing this red button. You can see in the last 24 hours we had now 854,000 HEX tokens paid out. This is pretty dope, so the system is working perfectly even in some bearish territory. On the Uniswap exchange, HEX is at the moment traded for 0.0079 of a dollar plus 0.5%. The total liquidity sits around 2.2 million US dollars. The volume with $1 million US dollars, quite decent, and for the last 24 hours we had 392 transactions. If you scroll down a little bit, you can see as well the top pairs for HEX. So the top pairs are still HEX USDC and HEX ETH. So we can see 2.6 million plus 1.6 million. Overall, we have a decent liquidity for all the haters. If you would like to drop some HEX or just to grab some cheap HEX for the moment, those are the two pools which you should go for. You can also see the fees earned by the liquidity provider are quite decent, $1,732 and $1,400 in the last 24 hours. Overall, a plus around 20 to 30%. And if you would like to swap some tokens, there are two options. Either you go with the Uniswap exchange or you go with the 1inch exchange. Both links are down in the description for your needs. So on the Uniswap exchange, for example, you would get for 1 Ethereum at the moment 171,865 HEX tokens. That's brilliant. It is quite sometimes that you get more than 100,000 HEX tokens, and I can still remember with the last highs we get less than 100k HEX. You can also see the way which this thing will go. It goes from ETH to wrapped ETH to USDC to HEX. So maybe just have a look on the 1inch exchange. You can go, for example, directly from wrapped Ethereum to HEX. If you have here 1 Ethereum, you would get 170,963 HEX, a little bit less. The fees are at the moment quite high, and you can choose the low gas fee. So sometimes it doesn't even change anything, and you can still activate the G tokens. I already talked about this in another video. You can save up to 40% with your fees. If you zoom out on the chart, you can see it looks still beautiful. All this downwards trend, it just looks beautiful overall. If we zoom in a little bit, you can see we still didn't dip below more than 67.62%. We are still fighting hard in this level. Today it seems it will be a red day and maybe this candle will turn over, but at the moment I still anticipate we could go lower. Just don't be scared if we drop down to 80%. This would be around in the range of 0.0043 of a dollar, and this could be really possible. Whenever you see this price, catch the fucking dip and just stake for longer, and you will get much more HEX in the long term. As well, on ethgasstation.info you can see the fees are just ridiculous high. Just be patient, wait until the storm is over. You will get some cheap fees soon, but you have to consider that some days are pretty damn high. On Nomics we can see the top cryptocurrencies by market cap. Bitcoin is at the moment traded for $33,907. Ethereum sits around $1,355. If we scroll down a little bit, what the hell, Ripple just pumped 50%. Well done, there's still a lot of Ripple nipple holders out there. So if we scroll down a little bit, we will find HEX at the moment at the position 14 with a total market cap of $4.4 billion. The 7-day prediction, yeah, I don't know, but we don't give a damn about the 7-day prediction. For the moment, HEX is traded for 0.007901 of a dollar, up 2%. And of course a little shill in between. If you would like to track your HEX portfolio, download the Staker app today. It's now widely available for Android and iOS. You can also do some new features like to create your smart address. I was talking about this in my last stream, so check out the last stream for a couple days. You will be able to track your portfolio, swap tokens and stake ladder automatically. This is some financial revolution in the mobile app space, so download the app today. The download link is in the description. You just type hodl.dog in your mobile browser and you will be redirected to the iOS App Store as well to the Android Play Store. So now to the last topic. You could see in the intro video, Doge was just pumping hard in the last days and then just dropped a little bit, and people are freaking out. We have some nice financial advisors now on TikTok and everywhere else, but if we have a closer look how HEX is performing compared to for example to Bitcoin, Ethereum or Bitcoin Cash, Litecoin, we have even XRP, EOS, Chainlink, Monero, Binance Coin, Digibyte, Bytecoin and Ethereum Classic. So you can see down here they are hovering, and I'm just measuring since the start of HEX, so you can see even HEX went down heavily. We are still up 4,497% since the start, and if we add Dogecoin for the moment, you can see Dogecoin not even came close to HEX. Even with this spike up here, we can zoom in a little bit, you can see it sits now at 1080%, but of course we measure from the beginning of the token, and you can see that Dogecoin, this is just a little spike up, and those wrecked plebs are just getting mad because they bought the top. With HEX you would not have this. Even if you buy the top, you can stake for longer and you will get even more HEX because of course longer pays better and bigger pays better. And with that, we are already by the end of this video for today. If you like this kind of content, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. This would be really appreciated. Drop a comment down below if you have any questions. Stake long and fat, stay safe out there, and see you in the next one.